Nigeria as of today is passing through a lot when it comes to hunger. Many people cannot even afford 1 square meal per day, and this is the reason why many Nigerians are trooping to the street to protest in the northern part of the country. As it stands as of today, most of the northern elders are calling on the president to intervene because they can no longer hold their people from revoking because of the hunger that has ravaged the northern part of the country recently. And not just the northern part of the country alone, but across the whole Nigeria. But this is not the effort of Mr. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, but because he is the commander-in-chief and the president of the country as of today. That is the reason why most people are calling on him to intervene. But to look at this critically, let's trace it back. How did we find ourselves in this condition? Back to when Muhammadu Buhari took over power in 2015 from Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, when insecurity was just barely in the northern part of the country. Most times, people were calling on the northern people to expose those behind this insecurity. But immediately, the president, Muhammadu Buhari, assumed power. We saw the spread of the insecurity across Nigeria and the repercussion of the inability of the federal government to handle this on time is what Nigeria is facing today, because the farmers could no longer access their farmland to farm, or either when they farm, the Fulani herdsmen will always use their cattle, to eat their crops, and vice versa. Clashes from the both parties resulted into what Nigeria is facing today. The news breaks that a popular mall in Abuja has been shut down by the federal government, and that the federal government was about because of the exorbitant goods being sold at that particular mall. But is it actually right for the government to take such action? Is it the fault of the food vendors now that they are selling at such rates when the farmers could not access their farmland and taxation has gone up by how many percent? Now, let's look at the issue of cement. How much is a bag of cement today? In Abuja, a cement is going for over 14,000 naira as of today. So will the president as well seal Dangote Cement or his company, to make sure that they bring down the prices of cement? Many Nigerians are already reacting to the fact that closing a shopping mall that is somehow related to the northern part of the country is like testing the nuts, into an inevitable revolution.
Yes, as can see, yes, and the boys start to come out this leader info. Fulani should live for our land.
While the president was trying to have a meeting with the state governors, regarding the insecurity and the hunger that has ravaging the whole state, a local government somewhere in Banue State was attacked 2 days ago, where so many families were wiped. And this is a local government that produced one of the largest quantity of yam produce into our market. So when you look at this scenario that is happening from one local government to another state, how do you expect the country to even be able to provide enough food for its own citizens? So the issue here is not shutting down of shopping mall. The issue here is tackling the original problem, which is insecurity. By tackling insecurity, then you have farmers back into their farm. Then you can have more goods being produced, and you have food for people, and the prices of things will come down naturally. Alongside with also some monetary policy regarding the exchange of dollar. Without doing that, we don't expect those who are into buying and selling of goods to buy goods in high price and sell them cheap when the government is not going to subsidize them. What do you think about this? Let's have this conversation at the comment section.